This is the weekly sales meeting for May 12th, 2024. My name is Chris Fleming. You can reach me at chris@cdmediaconsulting.com or go to our website at cdmediaconsulting.com. Today's topic, spend less time on non-selling activities. In the intricate dance of outside sales, every gesture can be a negotiation. Every word is a potential transaction. Outside sellers find themselves navigating a labyrinth of time. Time is often the elusive currency of productivity. It is both friend and foe, a commodity as precious as gold and as fleeting as the morning mist. Amidst the demands and distractions of the job, why do we find ourselves squandering this precious resource? We should be in relentless pursuit of customer connections that lead to sales. In the delicate world of selling, time is a paradoxical entity. It is capable of propelling us towards the pinnacle of success. The opposite is also true. It could plunge us into the abyss of mediocrity. It is a double-edged sword. It is honed by the pressures of quotas and deadlines. It is often dulled by the songs of procrastination and inefficiency. Like a ship adrift at a sea, salespeople are at the mercy of time's currents. We struggle to chart a course amidst the swirling of distraction and delay. One of the most dangerous culprits in the squandering of time is the allure of the trivial, the selective whisper of tasks that masquerade as productive but lead only to a dead end. In the world of sales, every moment a potential sale is lost or gained. It is all too easy to become tangled in a web of minutiae, frittering away hours on inconsequential activities that yield little return on investment. From endless email chains to fruitless meetings, the landscape is littered with the garbage of time wasted. These are activities that serve only to distract and divert. The biggest thief of time in selling is the specter of indecision, the paralyzing fear of making the wrong choice, the fear of taking the wrong path. Every decision carries the potential weight of consequence. Salespeople often find themselves mired in the quagmire of uncertainty. We second-guess our every move. This cycle of analysis paralysis not only drains precious hours from the clock, but also saps the vitality from the soul. It can leave even the best amongst us mired in the quicksand of indecision and doubt. The modern world is awash with distractions, each vying for the attention of the salesperson's ever-fleeting focus. From the incessant ping of emails to the siren song of social media, the digital age has ushered in an era of unprecedented connectivity. And because of this connectivity, it offers unprecedented distraction. In this brave new world, the boundaries between work and leisure blur even more. Salespeople find themselves besieged on all sides by a relentless barrage of demands and diversions, each one clamoring for their attention. In the sales profession, effective time management is crucial for success. Several common time wasters can hinder productivity. These time vultures will impede sales professionals from reaching their targets. Yet we spend inordinate amounts of time on activities that don't move the ball up the field. We don't even realize we are distracting ourselves from the main goal. When we have been doing things a certain way for so long, we don't realize we are impeding our own progress. In fact, we may spend as much as 64% of our selling week on non-selling activities, and we are doing those during prime selling hours. How counterproductive is that? Some of these are self-imposed, while others are required by our company or our manager. Wouldn't it make more sense to free up prime selling hours for selling, rather than clutter this space with activities that have no chance of increasing our selling efficiency? Michael Altshuler is a trailblazer and serial entrepreneur, and he started young. At age 22, he began what would become a multi-million-dollar copier business. He later sold it to the multi-billion-dollar giant Icon Office Solutions. After selling his business, he became a motivational speaker and sales consultant. He is featured in Harvey Mackay's best-selling book, We Got Fired, and It's the Best Thing That Ever Happened to Us. He says, the bad news is time flies. The good news is you are the pilot, and in sales, wasting time is steering off course. If we analyze the week of a typical seller, we will see almost 25% of the week is bogged down with administrative tasks, and these are done during prime selling hours. Another 16% of the time, we are wrapped up in service tasks. One might argue that service is part of a customer retention strategy, and it is, but could be pushed out of prime selling hours. We could do this in favor of more impactful activities that lead to more closes. Company meetings occupy about 6% of the week. Meetings are fine and can be productive, but they should be placed in non-selling hours. They should be executed with a purpose. I have heard of a sales meeting lasting 2 hours and starting at a prime selling hour. That to me would be a waste. About 36% of the average week is spent connecting with customers and prospects. To me, this is backward. We should minimize the non-selling activities during prime selling hours. Push, pull, or drag non-sales activities to the sidelines of the selling hours. Focus on those activities which will get you closer to closed. Don't spend too much time on the trivial or unimportant. Have a system or process that qualifies leads. Create an ideal customer profile for your next set of new customers. Understand what characteristics they display and how they behave. Look for this common trait in new customers. Don't spend another second on leads that are not qualified. This sucks time out of your day. Instead, focus on leads that are most likely to convert. Save your precious time resource for those people. What product categories do you do well in? Which ones are a challenge? Steer clear of these in the short term. Charles Richards, PhD, is a licensed psychotherapist. He is an author in private practice in California. Dr. Richards has also trained and coached senior executives at Fortune 100 companies. His expertise is in management and leadership skills. His clients include General Motors, IBM, Sony, Apple, and Honda. He says, don't be fooled by the calendar. There are only as many days in the year as you make use of in sales. We will spend inordinate amounts of time on administrative tasks. We do things like data entry, paperwork, and other non-selling activities. It diverts attention from revenue-generating tasks. Sales professionals should focus on high-priority activities that contribute to closing deals. Sellers should embrace a sales process rather than wing it each time out. Insufficient planning and organization can lead to wasted time. We will spend more time figuring out the next steps or searching for information instead of engaging with prospects. A true sales process will take the indecision out of the equation. Each action will have a corresponding next action in the sales process. Don't spend too much time on the backstory that you miss your window of opportunity. Spending too much time researching prospects sucks productive time. Working without a clear plan or defined purpose is counterproductive. Delaying important tasks or avoiding challenging activities leads to missed opportunities. It causes decreased productivity. Failing to follow up with leads or existing clients can result in missed sales. This will hinder relationship building efforts. Stop waiting for all conditions to be perfect. Take action. After first contact, have a system for effective follow-up. Attempting to handle too many tasks at once leads to reduced focus. It erodes the quality of work. These impact productivity. Time management skills are integral to success in sales. While multitasking is perceived as a way to enhance efficiency, research suggests that it does the opposite. It is not as effective as many believe. The brain has to continually switch between activities. This results in errors and oversights. In fact, all it does is ensure everything you touch will be mediocre at best. It drains energy. Multitasking leads to a reduction in the quality of work. The attention span gets divided among many tasks. Juggling many tasks leads to increased stress levels. The brain copes with the demands of managing different information streams. Studies show switching between tasks can actually slow down task completion time. The brain incurs a switching cost as it transitions between different activities. Multitasking can impair the ability to keep and recall information. Information processed during multitasking may not be stored in memory. Engaging in many tasks simultaneously may hinder creative thinking. Multitasking can give us the impression of disinterest or lack of engagement. Switching between tasks leads to a higher likelihood of leaving tasks incomplete. It is a major cause of loose ends. Complex tasks that need concentration and effort are best approached with a singular mindset. Focus on one action at a time and see it to completion, rather than have 20 tasks in process. Effective lead qualification supported by target research, strategic follow-up, and a clear understanding of the customer's needs will minimize time wastage. Implementing a robust lead qualification process and refining strategy can improve efficiency. Increase the percentage of time you spend selling. Cut down on time wasters, some of which you know about, and others have yet to reveal themselves as such. But you know what characteristics they have. Mitchell David Albom is an American author, journalist, and musician. His books have sold over 40 million copies worldwide. He received national recognition as a sports writer in his early career. He then turned to writing inspirational stories and themes. He wrote, "Time is a great healer, but also a relentless critic. Make every moment count." Selling is one of the best careers you can choose to pursue, partly because you are in control of your own success. You can grab a hold of your destiny and have a massive impact on your income by doing this one simple thing. You need to take control over how much of your time is spent selling instead of being a clerk. Your job is to connect with people, solve problems, and close business. You cannot do that if you are pushing paper all day. Push those activities into non-selling hours. You will thank me for it later. Determine the value of your time. Divide the potential revenue by the total number of selling hours in your year. That number is 2080. That is a 40-hour work week times 52 weeks. If you would like to be more precise, consider it 1920. That is 40 hours at 48 weeks. If you make a proposal for $10,000, you are saying you are worth $5.20 an hour. Do the math. Are you? Are you worth more than that? What about administrative or non-selling tasks? Are you paying to work every time you push non-selling tasks into prime selling hours? Set up your week to maximize the best time for seeing customers and prospects. Cut down on non-selling activities when you should be out making money for your sales franchise. My new book, 21st Century Sales Success, is now available on Amazon.com. If you like what you have heard here today, please consider ordering a copy or even two. You can always send one to a friend. Go to cdmediaconsulting.com right now and follow the instructions to order.